It's the dawn. DJ Ramo, it's interview time. It's interview time. Medford Metal Fest 3 edition from Texas. We have KONINGSOR joining us. We have Blake, Paul, Andy, and Josh. What is up, fellas?
What's up, dude?
Dude, I am beyond excited to have you guys, not only because you guys are so new to my ears, but you're going to be so new to everybody's ears coming to Medford April 15th. Super excited. You guys are on tour with Steak Sauce Mustache. It's the Maximum Overwipe, right?
Yes, sir. That's the one.
Hey, and by the way, don't think I don't know that reference, because I love myself some Emilio Estevez, and I love myself some Maximum Overdrive, baby.
That's right, dude.
Damn right.
So dudes, I'm gonna start off. Right at the top. I'm gonna talk to Andy, dude. I'm gonna go around to everybody, dude. Like we could say how bands sound. I mean, you could say that like your band sounds like this band or that band, or a lot of bands try to compare you. But I want you to tell the fans out there what emotionally they could be ready for when they see your band live.
Pretty much like Taylor Swift meets Behemoth, you know, like we ride that middle ground as hard as we can, man.
Amen.
No, it's mathy, heavy, energetic punch in the face. We hope. We have a lot of fun on stage. We throw down. We just try to put as much energy into it as we can every show, and you know, it's the music is aggressive, it's fast, loud. You know, it's everything that we love in the world. So. With a little bit of luck, all our new friends will, you know, they'll feel it too, and you know, nod some heads or, you know, punch a friend in the face, whatever.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Paul, is that people's normal reactions when they come to your show? Like, what's the most frequent compliment that your band gets after a show?
Oh man, it's the comparisons, right? It's like they're like, man, you remind us of, you know, we're all fans of Misery Signals. People say we remind them of Misery Signals, Fall of Troy, Fear Before the March of Flames, Botch. You know what I mean? Just bands where we're like, dude, we're not even on like their level, but we'll take the compliment, because that's like, you know, if you're swinging a baseball bat and somebody's like, man, you got the ass of King Griffey Jr., you're like, all right, let's go. You know what I mean?
Dude, I love it. I love it. Blake, dude, your guys' band is just like, it's such a it's like a buffet plate, dude. You know what I mean? You just go to a buffet, you stuff everything on one plate, dude. Like, what type of mindset does the band get into before you play live? Because, dude, you guys are chaotic, but you guys also have beautiful structures and don't mess around when you're on stage, dude. What is the mindset for the band when you guys get up there before you create this chaos?
Well, it's funny you say that, because usually our ritual beforehand is going to Buffet Palace, and we have to chow down. We got, you know, all the, you know, everything in the play. But no, I mean, I would say, I mean, for me personally, we kind of just all kind of come in, you know, get on stage, get everything ready to go. We're like, oh, there, Joe. Hey, Joey.
Joey's out invading from Steak Sauce fucking Mustache.
We get Joey to hype us up right before these days, so.
We know people. We know some people.
Daddy Pat.
3-second shout out to Joey. He made the logo for Medford Metal Fest. I mean, for the Metal Mixtape and my band logo, dude. It's some of the best logos I've ever seen.
He's the best, dude. He's the best.
We could sit here for a lot longer than 3 seconds to praise that man for all the things he's done for us. So that goes above and beyond. I think everyone that's going to be at that festival probably owes Joey something or other.
I love it. I love it. Josh, before every show, do you get your hair all conditioned like that and all curly? And
yeah.
Is that no, where it's like, all right, guys, we're brutal, but you know, we gotta look good, guys. We gotta look good. Is that a thing? You know, you guys are pretty trimmed up. That's all I'm trying to say.
No, there's a jar of grease behind every amp. You know, it's like we're a bunch of greasy boys at the end of the day. So, but yeah, man, it's all about, you know, you gotta look good, you gotta feel good before you go up there, and then you gotta get all that greasy hair in your mouth, and Blake's greasy hair gets in my mouth, and it's just a whole chaotic free for all up there, man. But yeah, it's yeah, we gotta hype everybody up, hype each other up, you know.
Dude, I love it. I love it. Here, we'll start with Blake on this one. What's the meaning behind KONINGSOR for the bands that are just coming? You know, I mean, for fans from all around the world and in Oregon that are going to be at this festival. Tell us a little bit behind that name, and maybe we can bounce it around. You know.
It's funny you ask. It's Paul's last name. So.
Wow.
No, it's actually mine, to be honest. It's my actual last name. So I was outvoted by these three clowns, so we couldn't come up with
Don't
a
let
name.
him fool you. He's got a Van Halen complex about him, so you know you gotta.
We like to say I'm the egotistical one, and like they're in my band technically.
Yeah.
So they follow me.
You're like the Gene Simmons of Koningsoor.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Small tongue though.
Yeah.
It's effective.
Dude, that is so awesome, dude. And I think it's so cool that you guys get to live your dreams. You guys get travel all over and get to do this awesome shows, dude. Like, are you guys super excited to get on the road? Is this your first big trip, or is this something you guys have done frequently?
This is the biggest one we've ever done. We went on tour this last summer for the first time as KONINGSOR, and really got a good feel for the road, stretched our legs a little bit. But yeah, this is the first time we've ever hit the West Coast. This is the first time we've ever been up your way, and then we still have like a week and a half after the METALFEST, and then we're meeting up with our boys in the Motion Mosaic up in Colorado, and they'll be joining us the rest of the way down, and we'll be showing those boys how Texas does. Yeah, we met them on tour this last July and hit it off really well. So we're excited to tour with them. Excited to hang out with the Steak Sauce boys for an extended period of time and annoy the shit out of Brett.
Everybody in Oregon should listen to the Motion Mosaic. They're from Minneapolis, Minnesota. They are insane, dude. They're so good.
All right, guys. KONINGSOR, Medford METALFEST, April 15th. Go to medfordmetalfest.com for all the rest of the information coming soon. Blake, Paul, Andy, Josh, I'm going to shoot you guys a whole bunch of questions because we are just getting way too serious about this music stuff. I'm not going to lie. There's going to be some musical questions. You guys ready to handle this?
Let's go.
Fire.
All right. Super quick, just for a vote. And since it's a band, it's a majority vote. Actually, you know what? I'm going to start off with this one. And this is a one-person question. And since Josh was late today, I'm going to ask him.
Yeah.
All right. In a battle royale, dude, who's going to win a fight and everybody in the band? Who's the one who comes out a victor? Only you can answer. Nobody else can dispute. Think hard about this. Who'd win in a Royal Rumble?
Hell out of that. I mean, if no one else can answer, I'll toot my own horn a little bit. But at the same time, if you ever get too scrappy with Andy likes to play a little bit dirty. And so I think me and Paul will going head and head, and he's won some, I've won some, but Andy plays dirty, so I wouldn't actually leave him out.
Fish hook.
Yeah, he'll surprise you.
All right, dude. I'm gonna start off with Paul. We're gonna go quick. Megadeth or Metallica?
Megadeth, 100%.
All right. Blake, Megadeth or Metallica? Megadeth. Andy?
Cliff Burton, Metallica, but he's dead, so Megadeth.
All right. What about you, Josh?
I'm gonna fucking say Metallica, Kathy, because they come to slay.
Loses his mind.
You guys, so this has a no vote because you guys split it in half. So two Metallicas, two Megadeths, right?
Andy's Megadeth,
I'm
dude.
going Megadeth. Yeah, I'm going Megadeth. Cliff Burton's dead.
Megadeth has the vote. We're doing this vote from all the bands. So now, can you see me?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
There
There's technology, so I'm gonna make sure that this never happen.
Yeah.
What? I mean, yeah.
And also, I was stumbling my words over there, so I could edit it and make myself just look so pro right now.
Hey man, you can cut that.
Okay. Starting with Blake. Tube amps or Kemper amps, man? What sounds better to you on stage?
I love tube, man. I've never really messed around with the Kemper too much. I mean, I've definitely listened to a bunch of bands that have. I'm always willing to try one, but personally, I'm a tube guy, man. I like plugging in, rocking and rolling.
I like where you're at. All right, we're gonna run it down. Paul, Andy, and Josh. Same question. Starting with Paul.
Tube or Kemper?
Oh, I have no idea what any of that means. So
Yeah,
I would say
he's just
two.
the vocalist.
All right, what about you, Andy? What sounds good, man? You liking the the older style rawness, or you liking where this new age is going?
I mean, the old school sound can't be beat, but there is the convenience factor of Kemper. But I mean, ultimately, the Kemper is just trying to be the Tubes, right? So I'm Team Tube.
I love it, Team Tube. And Josh, to end this
I'll keep it
question.
simple and Team Tube. You know, I'll just stick with it. Easy does it.
Let's go. So far, Tube has 2 votes. Oh, no, it's 1 Kemper, 1 Tube. All right, dude. This is going to be a fun one. We're going to start off with Josh. Josh, what is the biggest mess up you've ever had on stage with your band?
Oh, well, there was one time that I showed up. We hadn't actually really practiced because I'm living out of town now. Hadn't really practiced and showed up to a show in the Dallas area, and everything just went out. Something happened. And this is a good Joey story, too, because everything just cut off hard, middle of a song, no clue what was going on. And so, like, into the night at a festival up in Fort Worth, had to tinker with my pedals, with my cables, the whole thing. Luckily, Joey of Steak Sauce, of all people, rushed on stage like Superman, as he always does, saved the day, messed with some cables. We got it figured out that it was a bad cable after all. And yeah, we'll go with that. So ultimately, just piss poor performance of getting ready to play a show. Bad cable. So I would say ultimately, I mean, we mess up constantly when it comes to playing. We all have our mess ups here and there, but I would say it's always those things where you can't be heard are always the biggest problems when it comes to having to plug in.
No, I dig it. I dig it. Follow that up, Andy.
Fuck, dude. So we were playing in Minneapolis one night, and back in July, and I didn't clamp my friggin' double bass pedal to the bass drum well enough. So in the middle of what was it, like our second song or something like that, all of a sudden my damn bass drum just starts walking away on me. So I literally just had to stop, and it was coming up into like a fast double kick part. So I just had to just say, you know what, screw it, just give me a couple seconds. So the guys kept playing. Luckily, fate was on my side. It slid right in, got it tightened up, and came back in right when I needed to be there with the fast stuff. But yeah, the every now and then, man, you can be as practiced as you want to be, and little shit like, hey, did you tighten that knob enough? Or hey, did you go on tour and leave your hair curler plugged in? You know,
True.
there's so many ways you can screw up. You know, even with planning for everything and practicing all you can. It's amazing how fate will still come for that ass.
Every time.
All right, Paul, let's hear it. Your biggest fail on stage, man.
Biggest fail on stage, dude. I got really sick at the end of our July tour in OKC, and I was just being a grumpy McGrumpus, dude, and I was not feeling good. My voice was shot. And yeah, I probably looked like a reverend built out of stilts because I was just so stiff on stage because I just felt so bad, dude. I just felt terrible. And I just, my performance wasn't, my voice actually pulled through, but after that, dude, I got off stage, blew my nose, went to a confession, went to a buffet. It was terrible, dude. It was crazy.
Oh man, that's an amazing one. All right, Blake, finish this question off.
I would say mine. We played a show, so we played Dallas, and then our next show after that was Fayetteville. We played a house show up there, and before everything worked the night before perfectly, everything was fine. Set up to get ready to play at this house show, and none of my stuff was coming on. Everything was messed up. Didn't know what the hell was going on. Plugged in directly, got out of the pedals, nothing. I was like, fuck, what is going on right now? So I was like, whatever, I need a new head. So luckily the guys we were on tour with, guys in Rickshaw Billy's Bird Patrol, the guitarists.
One of the best bands in the US right now.
They're cool as shit too. Also, Oregon needs to listen to them because they're badass. But he had a old Sunhead tube, always, let's go. And busted it out, plugged in, everything was fine, knew it wasn't a guitar, nothing like that. So I was like, fuck it, we're just gonna roll with it. 2 days later, I found out that it was the foot switch jack in the back of my Bad Cat head I played in that if I would just unplug that cable, would have been fine. Didn't even know it. So
man, for all these amazing shows, you know, like it's those bad ones that, like, you know, we just have to learn through, you know, battle through, dude. You know, I know I've had my fair shares, especially like the embarrassing ones where like you bring one guitar to the show, you break a string, and like it's mid-song, and like you're kind of looking around for somebody to hand you a guitar, but like you're in a completely different tuning, so you're just like, all right, guys, I have to start over. Like, can't tell you, man.
you gotta have that pack of strings ready to go.
Dude.
I would also like to change my answer. I did forget my pedal board in Austin when we went to Wichita. This is way worse. We went to go play a show in Wichita, forgot my pedals in Austin, didn't realize that I'd forgotten my pedals in Austin until we were getting set up to play the show in Wichita. And then it just, luckily our boys in Revisionist, they helped us out. They got me all set up and good to go and connected with their stuff. But yeah, nope, completely forgot my pedals. So that was, I was frustrated, to say the least.
That is awesome, dude. That is awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much, dude. I'm so excited to have you guys on Medford Metal Fest. Blake, Paul, Andy, Josh from KONINGSOR. But guys, tell everybody where to find you guys, man. We'll start off with Josh, and then we'll go around to Andy, Paul, and Blake.
Man, we're on everything. If we're going around to everybody, I'll just say, man, you can find us on Spotify. We're getting the YouTube running, but yeah, Facebook, Instagram, we're everywhere. So I'll just keep it at that if we're going around in the circle.
No, for sure. Well, dude, well then we're going around the circle. Andy, one last time for KONINGSOR. Why should people come out to the show and watch you guys at Medford Metal Fest and check you out on tour?
Oh, brother, I mean, it's just the whole purpose of the band is just to provide the best fucking time that we can for anybody who's on the other side of the stage. You know, we're up there being hooligans, just having the time of our lives, and we want, you know, for a little bit for people to not give a shit about, you know, like, oh, what bills due, or oh crap, like, you know, I got a leaky tire or whatever. You know, for a very little bit, you know, they get to hang out with us and just see what we love to do, and it really provides an escape. And like, because it will grab your attention, that's for sure. You know, you might not like us, but you'll turn your damn head.
You'll figure it out, though, at least. So.
No, I love it. I love it, guys. Well, KONINGSOR, thanks again. Blake, Paul, Andy, Josh. I'm so excited to see you guys April 15th. Check out MedfordMetalFest.com. Much love, guys.
Hey, thank you so much, Omar. We appreciate it.